Hey everyone, in this video we're gonna look at how to use golden ratio to create 3 different grids for better compositions. First we're gonna see how to use golden circles to create professional layout design. Next, by using the golden spiral, how we can compose the layout to guide audience eyes. And finally I'm gonna show you a unique technique from a famous designer, Chris 2. Using the Fibonacci sequence, we can arrange the shapes and create grid lines to produce well-aligned layouts. It's gonna be a very interesting tutorial. Stick around till the end. Let's get started. Firstly, I'm gonna show you how to create a golden ratio to get started. If you already know how to create one, you can skip this part. For people who are new to golden ratio, I'm gonna give a quick understanding on it. Imagine we have a square. We're gonna duplicate it and place it next to it. Now rotate both the squares. Connecting these two squares, create another square. Follow the same process. Now we're gonna see how to understand the Fibonacci sequence. Let's start with 0 and we start counting from here. We have one square and there is one more. From here, we have to keep adding the last two numbers and move forward. So we have these two. By adding them, it becomes 2. We're gonna add the last two digits. 2 and 1, it becomes 3. By adding 3 and 2, it's 5. And 5 and 3, it's 8. Like this, it keeps going on. This is how to create Fibonacci sequence. Alright then, now let's finish the golden ratio. Adding circles inside each square. Let's add the numbers as well. Now we're gonna draw a line from left bottom to right top. And then left to right. Keep going until you make a sharp-edged golden spiral. And then choose the curvature tool, double click on the corners to make it curve. And that's it. We have created a perfect golden ratio. Now let's come back to the main video topic, how to make better compositions using each element in golden ratio. Firstly, you're gonna see how to create a custom layout using these golden circles. You might have seen golden circles is used in logo designs, but honestly, we can use it in our layout designs to get unique structured layout designs. It's completely customizable. We have the golden ratio that we created earlier. From this, we're just gonna take the golden circles and let's keep it aside. We won't be needing this. We're gonna get rid of this. Firstly, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select the pen tool and I'm gonna create a line in the center vertically, and then I'm gonna duplicate it and create one horizontally. So once this is done, we're gonna take the smallest circle from the golden ratio and we're gonna place it in the center like this, and then we're gonna take the second smallest circle and then we're gonna place it below it like this, and then we're gonna take the biggest circle and place it somewhere here. Again, you can explore with the placements. You no need to copy the exact thing. Once you're done placing the circles, we're gonna get rid of this lines. Now we're gonna create a few grids, horizontal and vertical. For that, I'm gonna choose a pen tool again. Make sure you use the sides of the circle to place the lines. So I'm gonna duplicate it again and place one here, and then again I'm gonna duplicate it and place one here. So now again I'm gonna duplicate it and then I'm gonna turn this to horizontal. I'm gonna place one below and the other one I'm gonna place it exactly in the center, the one next to it. When you feel your grid is ready to design, we're gonna just remove the circles. And there you go, we have a custom grid created over here. Firstly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a shape over here to make partitions where we can put our images. So this will be one partition and I'm gonna duplicate it, and one I'm gonna place it over here so that I can add two images, one primary image and one secondary image over there. Here I have a PNG image, so I'm gonna bring it over here. And exactly I'm gonna place it in this place, and I'm gonna bring this shape on the image by right clicking, arrange, bring it to front, and then select the image and the shape, right click, make clipping mask. I'm gonna take the same image. This time I'm gonna zoom it a little bit so that we'll get this close-up shot of the furniture. Same thing we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the shape forward. Select both, right click and make clipping mask. So when you create a grids like this, placing the text is very simple. You no need to worry about the alignment. So I've kept the text ready over here. One will be the main title, another will be a small details. So before that, I'm gonna create a background. So here's a background color I've chosen, and I'm gonna bring this title and place it next to the bigger image. something like this. I can make the small adjustments if the text is covered too much. And then I'm going to take the other small details and I'm going to place it somewhere here, something like this. To finally give more depth to the background, what I've done is I've taken the same text and I'm going to increase it, make it a huge background text, and I'm going to place it somewhere here, and I'm going to use the shape to mask it. And when you feel that your design is completed, you can just remove the grid. You'll get a unique design which nobody will have a clue how you created this. And that's how you create a hierarchical grid, by using the golden circles. So one thing to keep in mind is when you're placing the circles, you can just completely explore with it. You don't need to follow the same thing, so that you can unlock a new grid style of your own. You can always customize this grid. I've just shown you one version of it. You can create multiple versions by moving the circles and adding the grid lines. Alright then, now let's see how to use golden spiral to create a unique way to guide audience eyes and guide them to the particular area in your designs. Like I have used this part to add all the content. So automatically audience will end up here in this part of the design. Here, the exact golden ratio is added as it is. We can use these squares to place shapes in it and use them as a guides. Since we know that the smallest square is also where the golden spiral ends, we can start placing our elements from this biggest square to the smallest by following the spiral. I know you would get a question here. Can we use it for horizontal layouts? Of course you can use it by tilting it. Not only that, if your layout size is different and golden ratio is not fitting over there and has a lot of empty space around it, what should we do here? In that case, we should understand that there's no restrictions on using multiple golden ratios in the same layout. Many pro designers do that for bigger layouts which has more content. Also, you should keep one thing in mind. Unless the design looks bad, cluttered, or not making any sense, you can try this technique. One thing to keep in mind is always stick to hierarchy and other basic principles. The rest is left to your creativity. Finally, we're gonna see a unique grid that we can create by using the Fibonacci sequence. Alright then, now let's see how to create a unique customized grid by using the Fibonacci sequence. Earlier in the video, I've showed you how to create this Fibonacci sequence. So by keeping this, we're gonna create a unique shapes. Please observe carefully over here. If you miss out the small detail, you'll get confused. So firstly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rectangle tool and then just create random shape like this. You can keep it any size. Then we're gonna turn it into stroke, and then we're gonna select that and let's increase the size. So we have this one shape. Keeping this, we're gonna duplicate it, holding Alt and Shift, then click and drag. You'll get a duplicate of it. Then select it and press Ctrl D to make multiple duplicates. Make sure you create it till the artboard. The first number we have is 1. We're gonna leave one shape and we're gonna select rest of the shapes, and we're gonna click and drag to separate it from the other shapes. And then we have number 2. So we're gonna leave 2 shapes and we're gonna select the rest of the shapes and then click and drag to separate it. Like this, we're gonna again do the 3 shapes, and we have the next one is 5. So let's leave the 5 and we're gonna drag it below. And finally we have number 8. So we just have 7 shapes left over here. So I'm gonna just duplicate it one more, and that will be completed with 8. So we have this separated shapes. Then we're gonna select everything and we're gonna group it together. Choose that and align it in the center. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a line by using the pen tool. So let's draw a line at the first, and then we're gonna duplicate it and place it over here. You have to place the lines where the shapes are separated. Select it and then we're gonna rotate it like this, and here you can place it on the top or maybe at the bottom according to your design ideas. I'm gonna duplicate the lines and let's place it horizontally now. Also, you don't need to place exactly where the shapes are separated. You can skip one and place it to the next one to give that customized look. And then we're gonna copy this and place it over here. Once you're done with the grids, we're gonna move this aside, and you can see that we have created a custom unique grid which is connected with the Fibonacci sequence. So once you're done with the grid, as you can see, we can use all these partitions to align the text and place the images to make it more unique and customized. As you can see, we can just place the title like this in the center, and now let's get the image and place it over here. Also, you can make all these small details around the layout to give more depth So we can place it somewhere here. Also we can do the same to the other side. And then we can also add small details in between. No need to worry about the alignment since we have the grid. And then we're gonna place details on the top. So once you remove the grid, you can see that we have created a amazing customized design. It saves a lot of time in alignment, and also nobody can even guess what grid we have used for this. If your design has a lot of text to be placed and you have no idea where to start placing it, or you're wondering whether it is aligned correctly, will my design look clean, neat and understandable? Then this grid is your answer. There are a lot of lines as grids, so we have enough space for text and also images if needed. So you no need to worry about alignments. As I say in all the videos, these techniques which I teach is just another way of using them. It doesn't mean you have to use them in all the designs. Each design requires its own treatment. You have to figure out that first. Later you can decide which grid and which technique will be suitable for that particular design. Also, all these generating ideas will work only by practicing every day. No matter if it is a bad or a good design, just do it every day. Alright, then we have come to the end. If you want these designs, I'll add them in the description. Just use them for your practice. I guess this video was informative. If yes, please do subscribe. In this channel, I'll teach design in an easy way. Alright then, I'll see you in the next one.